Hello. Yeah, but let them run right up. Oh man, welcome back to another episode of IBTE Sports Podcast. You got your boy Lawrence and Phil tonight. Kenny and Neil dealing with Kenny's he's in the ultimate fandom heaven right now. His team is competing for a championship in the World Series. New York Yankees fan. He's sweating right now. They down 3-1. Right now, it looks really good for them. Jazz and Aaron Judge just hit back-to-back home runs to start the game off. I know New York is jumping right now. I know they're probably they're throwing cannolis on the field, going crazy. Hopefully, they don't grab any outfitters' gloves this time around.
Oh, Kenny's here as well to say what's up.
What's good, man? Say hello, haters. Hey, man, down 3-1. You can't really say it's hating. They getting dominated.
You know? Somebody once said though, if you're down 3-0, don't let us get one.
Don't let us get one.
The Dodgers gave them one. Let's see what the Yankees can do.
Yeah, they rolling right now. The mojo's running pretty high right now for them. So, man, how you feeling? How you living? What's up with you, man? How's your week been? Most importantly, I like to always ask that every week. So,
nice. For me, I just came back from a trip for the weekend. It was like a pre-Halloween celebration. That's why we got the little. And tomorrow's Halloween, so it'll only be right there. Today would be the Halloween episode. Got the little Men in Black action going on. Got the little suit, the shades, and the memory eraser type of thing. Oh, Hallie's not having a bad game right now. So okay, I just want to make sure just to Jason Tatum's not having a bad game either. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to get out there before we start today's festivities. The Lakers aren't getting killed by the Cavs right now either. So okay, so so yeah, we missed last year for Halloween because it was like a hell of a days away from when we did the pod this time. So right. I wanted to bring it back this year, and I was gonna be primetime Deion Sanders last year for coach.
Yeah,
but but hey, I'm doing good. I went to Indy this
actually
weekend, so, yeah.
You know what? Let's check Halloween 2025.
Oh,
it's a Friday next year. Oh, we got what's the name in the building? He listen. He don't know how to act right now. Oh, there you go. What's good?
Is what I'm doing borderline illegal right now?
That's yeah. Hold on. Before you add, is it just you in the car?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I was gonna have to advise you to put the phone down if the little one was there, man.
Oh no, it's on. I got it on a swivel. We ain't holding it. Don't you worry.
Okay, all right.
But I just came here to tell everybody, don't give us one. We already got one.
Don't let us get one. Don't let's get another one.
Hole in the bump tonight. Steal Game 6 on Saturday or on Friday. And what Kevin Millar say? Get to Game 7. I mean, anything can happen in Game 7.
Hey, Red Sox mentality.
Hey man, it's been exactly 20 years. Someone's got to do it.
Why not y'all?
It's gonna be us.
Ours blood in the news.
The comeback documentary was aired, and the team did see it. The streets have said.
Hey, that's motivation right there.
Hey man,
motivation.
Streets be talking and they be educated.
Yeah.
Streets be talking.
Oh, also, Kenny, I got word from our producers that you wanted to update us on a certain division in their standings as well.
Yeah. Before I get up out of here and go listen to the game, I just want to let the world know the Saints suck. They're fighting with the Panthers for relevancy in the bottom of the division. The Falcons are 5-3, 4-0 inside the division. Pretty much, you can book us to be playing in New Orleans for the Super Bowl at this point. And the Saints. I hope you're going to be a good host because we will be in your locker room celebrating with the Lombardi Trophy.
You're going to walk in their trap and take over the
trap? Yeah, what Kirk say? Walk in your trap.
Hey, I'm here to tell you, during our lifetime on planet Earth, you will never see glory as an Atlanta Falcons fan holding that trophy. It will never happen. You had a chance, and you lost that game.
Tell him. What's Kirk gonna say? Walk into your trap.
Walk in your trap, take over your trap. Yeah.
Hey man, listen. I'm glad you joined, but in our lifetime, as long as we live it, however long we live, well, we will not the Falcon. We will never see the Falcon. You will never have that over me.
I mean, worst case scenario, if it does happen, and if you do make it, all you have to do is place a bet on them.
Oh, you know I am.
It is what it is, but it's going to be so much sweeter that we're going to win it.
Listen, I'm going down to New Orleans. I'm gonna get the voodoo doll, get the chicken bones, all
voodoo
of that.
Coming to a neighborhood.
All of that.
First place in the division, 4-0 in the division, and Jake Hayner at quarterback for the Aints. God is good.
Man.
All the time?
Have a blessed evening, my fellas.
All right, bro. All right.
So how about you? How's your week?
Oh man, super blessed. A lot of good things is going for me and behind the scenes. I'm steadily working to just continue to build my life and and this is obviously this pod is part of it. Being able to talk to you every week, talk about sports. It's an outlet, so I always enjoy it.
Absolutely, same.
Yeah. But man, let's get into week 8, man. A lot happened. Should be from every angle. You can say records, shocking losses, shocking wins.
W's being eaten.
Yeah, so let's go to week 8 really quick. We could probably go through the whole slate because it's not all 4 of us this time. All right, man. So Thursday we started off with the Vikings. They're starting their. I feel like we all anticipated this. They were rolling 5-0, and now they're getting to the point of where they're taking the losses, back-to-back losses. They lose a heartbreaking one, questionable call, iffy by the ref, but it is what it is. They had plenty of chances in the game. They lost 30-20 to the Rams. The Rams get back Kupp and Puka. So what you think about the Vikings right now? You think they're going to continue to lose, or you think they kind of just needed to have those losses to put things back in perspective instead of running on the high?
I don't know. I think this might be a little bit of a slide here. They got injuries. They just lost Darisaw for the year.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Addison isn't happy with his role, and he could be a New England Patriot soon. There's rumors. Just a heads up.
Yeah, I saw that.
So yeah, not the locker room is kind of in disarray right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if obviously I don't see them going like a 5-6 game losing streak, but they might have like a win-loss type of thing. I don't think they'll be like that dominant team they was the first 5 or 6 weeks of the season. More films out. Darnold, starting to come back down to earth. So I think we'll see them definitely falling back to earth these next couple weeks.
Yeah, I think so too. And we can definitely watch the Rams. That division is anybody's right now. All 3, at least 3 and 4 in that division. So the Rams getting back to 2 stud receivers is big time for Stafford. And then going from there, we had Ravens losing to Cleveland to Jameis Winston and company.
Famous Jameis.
It's really tough playing a team with a veteran quarterback, a quarterback that's played a ton of games, and he's coming in as a backup, nothing to lose, with a team that's definitely been frustrated with their starting quarterback. And that's tough to play against. So you kind of saw that back and forth the whole game. He threw for close to 350 yards, I think 3 touchdowns against the Ravens that were steaming hot. Ravens they've been 5-0 since they started 0-2. I think this is a loss that they needed. It's a division game too. These games are always close in the AFC North anyway. No matter what, if it's the Steelers, Bengals, Steelers, Ravens, Browns, Steelers, all the games are usually really close. I'm excited to see what Jameis Winston does too going forward. Man, that's a guy you want to have in the locker room. I don't care what team you're on. What you think about your locker room. He's a guy, he stays positive. No matter what was said about him, you can see that like nothing really phases him. He's getting his opportunity. In the first week out, he throws for 350. And I don't know if he turned the ball over. Obviously, that's a thing
I don't
that
think so.
that they say about him. I think he definitely had an opportunity for Eddie Jackson to throw a pick. So 334, 27 for 41, 3 TDs, man, no picks. Nick Chubb is back. He had a solid day, 16 carries, 52 yards. And it's nice to see him back too, man. So you never know what's gonna happen with them. They're 2-6 right now. They may get rolling behind Jameis. The AFC West, I said AFC West. AFC North is weird like that. Are you concerned about the Ravens at all with that loss or no?
Mm-hmm. I mean, they've been on a roll, so like one little misstep or step back was bound to happen. Plus, right. They just traded for Deontay Johnson, so a much needed weapon because Zay Flowers, to be honest, isn't cutting it. Obviously, he's a good receiver and all, but you need more.
I think he's gonna be. Yeah, I think he's gonna be. I don't know if those guys are happy. I don't know if Bateman's happy. Lamar has. He doesn't have A+ guys, but I think the people that they do have around them is a bit better than what they had. Over the years. So now Bateman goes to potentially the third receiver. Yep. I would say. Deontay Johnson's one of the best receivers that are getting separation by the numbers. He's up. I think he might be top 5 just for route separation. He just doesn't finish catches. That's his only problem. He has a lot of drops. And then they say character issues with not finishing blocks and stopping in the middle of plays, being frustrated. So we'll see what happens. He's going back around a winning culture. He was with the Steelers. He wasn't happy. And they're one of the most respected franchises. So I'm curious to see what he's going to do with the Ravens for real.
Yeah, I mean, I like the addition just because, I mean, we already know they're going to be dominant on the run, but just in case that run game isn't going with Lamar or Derrick Henry, you got to be able to air the ball out. And Mark Andrews is, slowly coming back because he struggled at the beginning of the year, but having another person can help you out on the air attack.
Yeah, we got to, and a lot of people too got to remember, like, Mark really broke his leg like last year, so that's why I kind of been like, okay, he's obviously started slow, and even tried to come back last year because obviously they made a run at it and was in the AFC Championship and everything like that, but he definitely needed time to get his legs back under him.
Right.
So,
hey, I'm excited to see where this division goes, though. The Steelers are hot right now. The Browns are trying to turn a page. The Ravens doing their thing, and the Bengals, they lost to the Eagles. So it's going to be interesting to see how the division goes moving forward. A lot of different moving parts.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going to happen with that. It's definitely going to be wild. Let's take a look at what we got for the standings right now. Yeah, so Steelers and Ravens neck and neck right now. Steelers a game ahead. Just from last week, so that's when they match up. Those games are going to be crucial. And then going from there, we got the Lions. Lions continue to dominate, man. They're 6-1. Jared Goff threw less than 90 yards in the game, and they put up 52 points against the Titans.
Bunch of side breaks out of them.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy to watch. And then from there we had the Texans beat the Colts 23-20. Anthony Richardson quitting on his team in the middle of the game.
They almost lost too, the Texans, because that fumble recovery got reversed.
Yep.
That was almost a disaster.
Yeah, so I think it's little things like that with Anthony Richardson. They're trying to give him a comp to Josh Allen and the numbers and everything like that.
I saw that too. Yeah.
So I think it's just you just as a quarterback, guys look to you like, we're going out here busting our ass for you, man. Like, and then you just tap your helmet. Don't even, if you're hurt, then stay on the ground, but don't tap your helmet to come out and all of that. Like, I think even so, I think if you hurt, you still got to play. The game is on the line. I believe it was like 2nd and goal or something like that, and he did that. And I'm like,
it was 2nd or 3rd and goal. I remember that.
Yeah, like it's the game on the line, and you do that, man. I'm just like, and that's tough to really see. I know he's a young guy. I think he'll be all right eventually. But you gotta keep pushing through these moments.
Yeah.
Now Joe Flacco's a starter for them, and that would have been a massive game if they won that game. They'd be 5-4 to 5-3 for the Texans, and it'd have been a lot of it'd have been crazy. I think they would have took the lead in the division if they won that game, I believe. Yeah. So,
did you see, like, obviously X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it? They're saying, "Oh, does the NFL have a problem developing quarterbacks? Because like some like 26 or younger quarterbacks bench, or like not anymore. Zach Wilson, et cetera, Mac Jones."
We talked about it on here. It's like when you draft it. Okay, when you draft a guy, me and Kenny, we've said it. I don't think Nils much has said it. I don't know. He usually skating on guys. It doesn't matter if he's like, oh, he's terrible or that, blah blah blah. But see the guy's contract through. You see the contract through, and then at that point, you know what you have. If you see things that you like and you want to keep going forward, like for example, you take Daniel Jones. We saw Daniel Jones be very, very bad, iffy, and then he had that year where they made the playoffs. So it made us rethink. All right, is this guy got something? Then he gets the money, and now here we are. He's not really progressing. Then he has a severe injury last season too. So it's like. It's tough. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. I think these guys need to do more scouting when it comes to the quarterbacks you want for your scheme, especially if you got new coaches. All right, who's the new coach bringing in for OC? Get a quarterback that fits that style so they can run the offense at the best ability possible. Because if you get a pro-style quarterback or a drop-back quarterback and you want RPO and stuff, that guy's not going to be able to do that. And then your offense is handicapped at that point. So
yeah.
And you kind of see that with Lamar. Like they were making Lamar do like certain stuff and it wasn't using all his abilities. And then now you got Todd Monken that uses everything for Lamar. He has the running, but he's also got the passing too. So
yeah. And then I think someone like retweeted that and said, "Oh, here's plenty of lists of QBs that are like 25, 24, 26 that's starting and doing fine. CJ Stroud, Josh Allen, and all of them." So yeah, it all depends.
And then listen, it could be as simple as that. Those dudes don't got it. Some of those dudes that got benched just don't got the sauce. Then you have cases like Sam Darnold, Geno Smith. We said, yo, they trash, they don't got it, and then we're here years later after saying that they're not that good. They starting on teams, putting up numbers. They may not always to equate to winning or whatever.
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield. Like I was really tough on Baker too, but it was because of the attitude thing. Like I felt like he was just too like cocky and he hadn't done anything yet. But now he's put it together. He's the number one pick for a reason. He's got that pedigree to him, and he's showing it. So
yeah, it's pretty much for QBs young coming in. Develop, take your time, or Joe Flacco will come in and take your job. So, Trevor Lawrence.
That's next. True.
Yeah. What did Joe Flacco have right now? A 1 year, 2 year contract, so he can just leave, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Jacksonville. Hey, he might be going there next. But the way things are looking, he might have to take over Trevor Lawrence's job for a couple games. But who knows? Yeah, but with Anthony Richardson, definitely need more time to develop because a lot of the numbers, the passing, like the running is all great and stuff, but his accuracy, his passing, his decision making when throwing. Definitely needs a lot more work. So.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine. I wonder. I'm not sure what they're going to do if they're going to give up on him, but I don't think they will. We'll see though. We shall see.
People are comparing this to Andrew Luck, so I was like, it's kind of
hell no. Andrew Luck would be the guy right now. Like he would be over everybody.
They just never gave an appropriate O-line.
He'd be immediate threat to Patrick Mahomes' existence. Immediate threat.
Yeah. Imagine if you got the O-line that the Colts had when he left.
Bro, that dude was an incredible quarterback. I forgot about him. We forget about quarterbacks and some players sometimes, but he was really that dude. He had the Colts in it every year. No matter what they gave him, and they still didn't protect him, and then they go and spend $200 million on the O-line the year after he has to retire. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, so we're not going to make this mistake again, even though they were never competitive after that. So
yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. And then Packers, Jags. Packers move to 6-2. They look good right now. The only thing is Jordan Love. I think it was his groin. He didn't finish the game. I think Malik Willis finished the game.
Yep.
So he's that's a second severe injury that's taking him out of games. So that's something definitely to watch. Because if he's not in, I don't think that team flows to his best of ability. And then we had the Cardinals, man, get a big win over the Dolphins. Tua's return. Tua was out there running. He slid a couple times. It's good to see him back. He's using his his brain a little bit more when it comes to sliding, so that's nice.
yeah,
Real nice.
how do you feel about his decision to say, and Chris Olave's decision to say no to the guardian cap? Because they said personal choice. So
I don't. I'm not really. I think it is what it is. Some people don't. They probably don't feel comfortable. It's like it's a collision sport, man. At the end of the day, I don't think like even if you get hit right with that guardian cap, it could be still the same thing, you know. Like it may help, but they just I have no problem with them. Oh, it started glitching.
oh, yeah, sorry, we froze for a second. You're good
Yeah,
now.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's showing low connection for some reason, but yeah, did you hear me fully or no?
I just heard you said you're okay with them saying no. Like
Yeah. I'm okay with them saying no. I don't think it's a problem. Just protect yourself, man.
yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
how exactly how I feel about them saying no, just because I mean, if they put like research and data into it, if the numbers are true, saying it does, at least does some type of positivity towards protecting against concussions. That personally, I think all NFL players should wear it, just because you
Yeah.
said, it's a contact sport, it's a collision sport, it's like a mini car crash every week. So why
Yeah.
not do the best you can?
Every single play.
Right. I'm not
Pretty much
saying
depending on what position you play.
Right. I'm not saying, let's turn into Adam Sandler and just be a bubble boy for some reason for like the sport. But,
Yeah.
at least, protect the most like vital parts of your body to like when you're getting hit, because head first collisions are scary. We saw what happened to it with a lot of former players, Junior Seau, et cetera, et cetera. So I just think the guardian caps should be necessary just because, it protects somewhat. I'm not saying it's perfect because, the right hit exactly, like maybe a helmet hit is still going to mess you up physically, and that's not going to help much. But I think somehow, some way, with the research given to us from the guardian caps, it'll at least take down the numbers a good amount.
Yeah, and I think you see more and more people wearing them too throughout the weeks. And listen, if it helps, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. I think for Chris Olave, I think it's just like keeps getting like hospital balls, so it's kind of tough. That's where I think, all right, it's not going to really do much because he's going to be exposed regardless, and stuff like that. And that can go to scheme. Like, all right, we don't scheme him on certain routes, or the quarterback's got to throw better balls. That's what I always say that too.
Yeah, if the reason for the NFL players like not wanting to wear them, just because, I was, I didn't use a guardian cap when I was playing high school, college, et cetera. You don't have to be a tough guy to play football. Do whatever you can to preserve you. You're the moneymaker. Your body is the moneymaker. Do whatever you can to make sure you're able to make your money and get out of there. So don't let pride or toughness hold you down from A, continue playing the game you love, or B, stopping you from securing another contract, or money or sponsorship. So make the best decision for you, not for your ego or pride.
Yeah, that is a Fendi fact right there. You're not lying.
What did Marshawn Lynch say? Protect your mental, protect your chicken, protect everything. So.
That's true. That's true. For sure, you're right on.
Always got the NFL is one of the best leagues in America. the NFL players are their product. Always got to protect your product the best way you can.
Yeah. And then going from there, man, one of the not even a shocker at this point. They're sorry as hell. The Jets, man. The Jets losing to the nobody Patriots.
Whoa.
What you mean? Huh? Hey, come on, bro. Come on, bro. I know that's your squad, but losing to the Patriots is crazy.
I mean, it is, especially with Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, Sauce Gardner.
Yes.
You know,
and I think it's time to start having a conversation about Sauce, man. I saw they said we got to start calling him Ahmad for his government name instead of Sauce because he's been getting cooked all season.
Christian Gonzalez better anyway, so hey, we need to have a conversation about Sauce.
Hey, listen, I always say about corners that 1 or 2 years is nice, but can you get to 100 M's? Once you touch 100 M's, that's when you know you nice.
Shit, it's tragic that Christian Gonzalez was rookie last year, and I think his season got ended during the Cowboys game. I forgot what week was it. Was it 4 or 5?
Well, and I felt he was going to be good regardless, though, because when he was at Oregon, he was good. When I was watching the games, he definitely stuck out. So yeah, he's definitely a good corner.
Yeah, I mean,
and he's up for the challenge, man. I love people that in the game, bro. They compete. He's channeling the best receiver. He doesn't care where they're at. They're in the slot each side. Don't matter outside. He's going with them.
And he has good games against them as well. Not just talking, just to talk.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, the Patriots always have good history with cornerbacks, anyways. Ty Law, Revis, and Brandon.
Ty Law, man. That was my guy right there.
Asante Samuel.
Ty Law, Asante Samuel.
A ton of corners. So
yeah, because that's Bill B, man. You know his defense. You know he loves his defense. He understands what you need for a very good defense. He says we're gonna go get the front seven. We're gonna get smart safeties, and we're gonna get guys on the outside that can lock up when it's time to send everybody.
Now, if it was offensive end,
he gave Tom pennies and nickels. Said go make $5 with that.
I'm giving you a close.
And he made $5. He made $5 with it, but it was a tough process. Man. Jets, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think people are starting to see like that Aaron Rodgers is an a-hole. Because all he
starting.
Yeah, we know that. We know that though. But I'm saying like people are like, yo, like is he really saying the Mike Williams thing? No. Did he just tell Mike Williams? Did he tell the whole world Mike Williams is a receiver? Ran the wrong route? Is that what he just did after losing the game like that? Like quarterbacks, real leaders don't do that shit. They just don't. And you start looking back at stuff in Green Bay, and you see that okay, he's been doing this shit. It's things in like I don't like to say the personal life stuff, and I try to say okay, separate it, the football player. But there's just things in his life that's been reported that makes sense. Of there's no way this dude could be a positive teammate to everybody.
It's the darkness retreats.
Yeah, not even that. I'm just like
he's in the darkness retreat.
He has no communication with his family. Like stuff like that is insane to me. And then I can't really like for whatever reason it is. I understand. Like I get it, but and then you try to be a leader on a team of men. No.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing Jets fans all over online saying, "Oh, we probably should have just tanked and slid with Zach Wilson instead of trading for Aaron Rodgers." Yada yada yada.
Yeah, they wanted that Tom Brady shit with the Bucks, but yeah. Aaron Rodgers is not Tom Brady. You feel me?
Never
like he's not like he's one of the most talented throwers of the football ever in the history of the NFL. He is. We've seen it so many times, ball placement, but he won one. Listen, he won. I think he won 2 MVPs, won a Super Bowl MVP, got a Super Bowl. He ain't got to do much more, but it's like
he's gonna be a Hall of Famer. So yeah,
he's gonna be a Hall of Famer. But it's just some of the things that he does just doesn't make sense to me as just a it would rub me the wrong way as like a teammate. Like that Mike Williams shit, like that's crazy to me.
Yeah, I'm
You're the quarterback and you get paid a lot of money and you are the face of the team right now. You take the blame.
Yeah. Our person, I think this experiment's over. I think this Devontae Adams, good luck, because I don't know how many years left you have in the contract, but they should just, I don't know if it's how much.
I think he has. I think he has 2. I think he has 2 years. Rodgers has 2 years, I believe, too.
So I wouldn't be surprised if Aaron Rodgers said, "Fuck it, I'm retiring. I'm done with this," and just dips. So I think this might be the last year of the experiment, and then just go back to not having any expectations.
He's the last. It's him and Stafford that are left. The last ones.
Joe Flacco.
I don't call him.
Hey, he's still hooping though.
As I'm talking about, as far as like starting every year, no doubt type quarterback. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, because after that, it's mostly young guns: Allen, Lamar, Burrow, Mahomes.
Yeah, it's a new era. It's a new era. You know, so we'll see what happens. You never know in the season, man. They can go on a run. They can get something figured out. We've seen it happen. So it's not far fetched. Falcons take the lead in the NFC South, man. Bucks are gonna go downhill really fast. Baker has nobody to throw the football to anymore besides K. Dotton and McMillan. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with them. Falcons are rolling right now. They're 5-3. They look good right now. Kyle Pitts is unlocked. Bijan is doing his thing. And Kirk Cousins is doing what Kirk Cousins does, man. We'll see what happens as the season progresses. If they get to the playoffs, which they're most likely going to. I think they got a good chance to succeed in the NFC, but it ultimately comes down to when they get to the playoffs. So see what happens.
Yeah, I agree. They're facing a good part of their schedule too, a very soft part of their schedule. So it's a nice time to work out all the kinks. Kyle Pitts getting unlocked, using Bijan Robinson, see what Drake London and others can do. Darnell Mooney, and as of right now, I mean, I think their only threat personally is probably the Lions, because the 49ers are, they're doing a mess. And whoever comes out of the division, I don't think will make a deep run, to be honest, just because all the Seahawks, inexperience, the Rams, defensive problems, 49ers injury problems. So I just think that it's probably going to be, and Commanders as well, because I think they're the favorites in the NFC East right now. So I think it's going to be between the North and probably the Falcons. So it's whoever comes out of that division, and if the Falcons can make it through all the way, I think those should be your top 2 NFC contenders. So it's interesting to see how that plays out at the end of the year. But yeah, I still don't trust the East and any team that comes out the East or the other division. So I think it's going to be the Falcons or NFC North. The NFC North is jumping right now, so a lot of good teams right there. I think everyone has above 500 as well. So the Bears just lost because of Tyreek Stevenson. So
they didn't lose because of him.
Yeah. Do you think if he just kept standing there and talking to the crowd, he didn't go over to the ball? Do you think they would have won? Like if he just stayed there, not even say, "Oh shit," panicked last second and ran.
It depends.
That would be hilarious.
It depends. Did he get in and hit the ball?
Yeah,
he was the person to hit. Oh, he hit the ball.
He ran in. I can send you a picture. Literally, it's him.
Oh, so he maybe should have been talking to the fans instead. Yeah, they would have probably won.
Because that was the thumbnail on our pod.
Hilarious. If he did that, that's crazy.
Yeah, because I think it was him talking to the fan, running, saying, "Oh shit, he's throwing that up." He got it up, and then next thing you know, tip drill. Where's that picture? Yeah, it's hilarious. I was like, how you let that happen? It's crazy. Let's see. Yep. Hold on. Cover. Yeah, because that's just bad. That's what did Kenny Smith always say versus Chris Webber? Always run through the tape.
Yeah. I think there's got to be a body on everybody. Yeah, everybody has to be located. There has to be a body everywhere, man.
I put the photo in the chat.
Okay. But moving on, we'll go with the Eagles, man. The Eagles rolling right now. They came out of their bye with 3 straight wins. They were 2-2. Week 5 they had a bye. They're 3-0 since the bye. They got some things figured out. They're calmed down a bit more. They won 37-17 against the Bengals. Joe Burrow said all they got to do is win 7 out of 9. That's not that hard. That's what he said. You know, Aaron Rodgers should take some notes from Joe Burrow. He can learn a thing or two from Joe Burrow. He doesn't blame anybody. He takes responsibility for the team's issues, regardless if it's like his defense is historically given up just nasty numbers on defense. And he legitimately has to score 40 points a game to probably win each game, man, which is pretty crazy. And it's kind of problematic.
With the Bengals as well, they always struggle for some reason, like the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season, but then they always ended up turning it around and turning up the second half of the season. So this is typical Bengals gameplay, even though I expected them to beat the Eagles just because of the Eagles defense. Mm-hmm. So, but I mean, I expect a nice little turnaround for the Bengals even after this loss because they're usually are a good second half of the season team. So it should be all right. It should at least make the playoffs. I don't think they'll win a division because it might be the Ravens or the Steelers, but you should definitely expect the postseason game or 2 out of them.
Yeah. And then obviously not much to talk about. Saints are in just disarray right now. It's a disaster. They lost 26-8 to the Chargers in LA. Just bad everywhere.
He put on a show.
Yeah, he did. He killed. I got him in one of my fantasy leagues, so I was kind of happy and then sad as he's running down the sideline. But and then you had the Bills, man. Bills are still rolling right now. They're 6-2. They got Amari Cooper. Keon Coleman looks like he's showing up. He's doing his thing. In 2 weeks, I'm going to see the Bills and the Chiefs in Buffalo. Can't wait. It's going to be a great time. I think it's gonna be wild things, Phil. It's gonna be crazy, man.
You better watch out for the tables. They're gonna be flying.
Might do a tailgate. I don't know. I feel like that'd be fun. I wish I knew like if people are going to the game and stuff like that. But I don't think I know anybody that's going.
Yeah, Geno Smith heard Kenny talk shit about him on the pod. As soon as you get to the arena, hey, is this you? And then they pull up a clip of talk shit about Josh Allen and the Bills. Did you say this? Can I see your ID?
Can I see your ID?
That'll be while I was like, oh yeah, you're talking shit about the Bills. Oh, no entry.
Right.
You have to go through the stable to be able to get through this arena.
Right. Shit's crazy. But yeah, the Bears and Commanders, that game lived up to the hype. Not as many points. I think it was 12-7 with like 6 minutes to go in the game. So it was like it was definitely a grind. I think the Commanders hit a field goal, made it 15-7, and then no 12. It was 12-7. Commanders punt the ball back. Caleb and them go down. They go for 2. Jaden gets the ball back with 30 seconds. 5 seconds left. 6 seconds left. He throws it out to Terry. Terry gets out for a Hail Mary opportunity. And the rest is history, man. DC Miracle. I think that's what they're calling it. Or the Maryland Miracle or some shit. I think that game was crazy. We all were shocked. Hands on head. Oh, shit. Crazy moment of the season. We'll definitely remember that. Yeah, two young guys next era battling, had a lot of hype, and the game ended like that. It's pretty wild. And then listen, man, you got a sleeper here. You got the Broncos 5-3. Hold on now.
Bo Nix.
Hey, listen, regardless of who they playing, they winning them goddamn games, and they gonna find themselves somewhere later in the season if they keep doing it. So Sean Payton's got his guy. He picked Bo Nix. He wanted Bo Nix. I think they pair well together too with what he wants to do.
Defense have been balling too, even with losing weapons throughout the offseason and trades.
So. Yep. That's a fact. That is a fact.
Cortland Sutton too.
Cortland Sutton, yeah, he showed up last week. And then we
Nice.
got the 2-time the back-to-back champs. It looks like they're gonna three-peat. We look like we have a dynasty on our hands with Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid marriage. It's pretty crazy. They're 7-0 right now. They had a tough game against the Raiders, 27-20. Those games in the West is always crazy. How you feel about the Chiefs right now? Do you believe that they are going to win it all? How do you feel?
They're 6-0, 7-0 right now?
7-0.
7-0.
Wide receivers have gone down. Yeah, they just had stuff going on.
PTO day.
Yeah, Kenny's a Yankees fan, so he's watching the game. And he also had to work too. So
me and Elijah were cheering for the combo.
So Elijah, you think Chiefs three-peat?
Yeah, I agree as well. Just because
this is why not even that. Not even that.
Mahomes is playing trash right now. They're undefeated.
Yeah, that's what. There's two things. They're playing trash. Well, no, I said there. Mahomes is playing trash for one reason. This is why it's dangerous because he's not going to keep playing like this. We already know that it's gonna. If something eventually is going to click, they're getting it. They got him D-Hop after losing Rice. We asked where Kels was all season. Kels is starting to show up now. Worthy is gonna. I think Worthy is gonna go crazy in the second half of the season.
And Pacheco's close to coming back too.
Yeah, Pacheco is supposed to be coming back in a couple weeks because he was gone week 1 or 2, I believe.
Yep.
But my second reason is they're winning tough games. Dangerous. Winning tough games when your starting quarterback, the star of your team, is playing bad. That's bad news for the rest of the league because he's not going to keep playing like this. There's no way.
And plus, we've
more interceptions than picks.
Still, more interceptions than picks. Damn.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, that's how bad.
And picks.
Yeah, no, I what?
You said intercepted picks.
That?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, my fault.
I was like,
Picks. He said picks and interceptions. Yeah.
I'm not a football guy, but I'm pretty sure.
Listen, I'm locked in.
Oh no, I knew what you're saying. He still has more interceptions.
Yeah, I believe so. He does. I believe he does.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
I might have to. Oh no, let me check. But I think that's before the Raiders game. I think that's what it was. And let me see. What did he do in this game?
Yeah, I mean, and plus
because he had two touchdowns. He had 2 touchdowns and an interception. He has an interception in every game this season, every single game.
Yeah.
So,
where are the Josh Allen fans now? It's like he's throwing picks. He's also undefeated, so I can't say much. But we've seen this from the Chiefs the last couple of years on their dynasty run.
Yes, he has not. Listen, they're 7-0. Phil, he's thrown 8 touchdown passes all season. And we're going into week 9.
Damn. And how many interceptions?
He has 9.
9 and 8. Oh, wow. 9 interceptions.
Yeah, this is bad.
Yeah.
This is bad for the rest of the NFL.
And he should not win MVP. Yes, his team's undefeated, but he is not the main reason why they're undefeated.
No, that defense is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
that defense is crazy.
Yeah, and plus we've seen this with the Chiefs the last 2 years during their championship runs. They always turn up last minute. They always turn up like the last month of their season or so. They usually coast, and they took plenty of losses last year. They lost to the Raiders last year on Christmas, so. As soon as like the last leg of the regular season starts, that's when they start playing like actual Chiefs football because this Chiefs, they're coasting and they're undefeated.
Right.
This is not their best football because Mahomes not playing his best. They've been riddled with injuries ever since the start of the year. Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is them at their worst. Ooh, as soon as December and November come around, yikes, it's gonna be trouble. Lamar, you better get those reps in because I think Lamar Jackson is probably and the Ravens are the only team capable of possibly beating this Chiefs team because they have the defense and the weapons. So because the Bengals, yes, Joe Burrow has beaten Mahomes, but that was a while ago, and his team is a lot worse than when he beat him. So Yeah. So
And then
the Ravens.
Sunday night, man, we had the 49ers against the Cowboys, mid against mid. Cowboys look bad, man. They just continue to look bad. They activated Dalvin Cook. They're sitting at 3-4. I don't know, man. That team is really tough. Micah is still out. And then the Niners are banged up also, but CMC is potentially coming back. They still have an opportunity to win the division at 4-4 right now. And then we had the Steelers Monday night. They moved to 6-2. Russ looks very good in this offense. He's leading this team, and he's doing great things, man. Great things. And then the Giants sit at 2-6.
Yeah.
And they're still struggling, still trying to figure it out. Some positive things have been shown on tape and what they do game to game, but it's just not enough. It's not enough, honestly.
As for the Giants, because just team by team, this GM should be fired. Yesterday. Yes, we can say Daniel Jones hasn't played to the best of his capabilities, but what have you done besides Saquon Barkley? And this is Malik Neighbors' first year, so I'm not going to count him. What have you done outside of Saquon Barkley to help Daniel Jones actually progress as a quarterback? You gave him the worst O-line in probably ever. He's been running for his life. You gave him barely any weapons. You gave him Darren Waller for a year before he retires, and that was literally the last year of his career. So, yeah, this GM. I see everyone blaming Daniel Jones. He's terrible, yada yada yada, and that could be true, but no one's really pointing the finger at how this team was built to help Daniel Jones, and that should be really looked at from a lot of people. So, yeah, it's terrible. But for the Steelers as well, just a lot of people were chirping for Justin Fields to come back and start. But the Steelers were good when Justin Fields was there. But with Russell Wilson, as of right now, until proven otherwise, they have been really good with him there. Obviously, we know Russell Wilson's a better passer, and you need that in today's league. The only thing that Justin Fields had over Russell Wilson was just rushing and youth. So, I mean, give me the guy who can actually, throw better to help run the offense, because George Pickens is getting more, yards. All the receivers are getting more yards. Van Jefferson, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, and Najee Harris is playing better because they can actually run the ball after they pass, play action, et cetera, et cetera. So, it's just nice to see, Mike Tomlin not get, ridiculed for such a huge move from going from good to really good with the passing attack. So that's why he gets compensated. That's why he did that. That's why they pay me the big bucks over in Pittsburgh. And Arthur Smith, wow, actually, put some good plays out there. So maybe it was just the Falcons. Who knows?
Yeah, that's a fact.
He's an OC, not the head coach. So maybe that's also a reason why. Mike Tomlin got to double check his sheet before he announces a play just to make sure. So, oh yeah.
Yeah, let's get to what were you about to say?
Oh, and for the 49ers and Cowboys, thanks. Yeah, for 49ers, I picked them to win the division. I have Loki have a bet on them to win the division, so hopefully they can get healthy. Debo's dealing with illnesses. They're losing people left and right on offense and defense. They just let Jordan Mason and Isaac Garundo. He had 100 yards and came in and then he got hurt. So they're literally losing people left and right.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough over there in 49ers land. I'm not gonna lie to you.
They're on their fourth running back.
Pain everywhere.
Literally.
My leg.
But I still think they are capable of winning the division just because, like the Seahawks, they're inconsistent. The Rams, yes, they have a phenomenal offense, but who on the defense will step up? They've been developing a nice young D-line, but the corners and the secondary I'm kind of worried about. So I still think San Fran should be the favorite. It's just when can they get healthy and start racking up wins again? That's the biggest problem. And then fuck the Cowboys. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Deron Bland's coming back, I guess. So I mean, hey, you got two pick six legends, even though I haven't seen one from Diggs this year. So I haven't seen a lot of picks from Diggs this year. Actually, he might be at 0 or like 1 or 2 tops. So
yeah, he's struggling. He's
getting exposed.
Yeah. So, that's about it for tonight, though.
Pick'ems.
Yeah, pick'ems. Let's get to the pick'ems, man.
Okay, so I do not know the records for last week. I think Kenny records them, but we do have 4 games we're picking from this week. Thursday Night Football, Sunday Night Football, which I don't know why, because Colts versus Vikings. I don't know who's going to watch that. Monday Night Football, Bucks at Chiefs, and also Rams at
Actually, that might be good.
Colts and Seahawks, Vikings?
Colts and Vikings.
Yeah.
That might be fairly decent, man.
For the Vikings. But hey. Let's start off with Thursday Night Football. Texans at Jets. Kick off the week.
And MetLife.
How do you feel about all the injuries to the Texans offense? They lost Diggs. Nico Collins comes back next week, so they're relying on Mechie, Dell, Mixon.
I like Mechie. They were talking about trading him because they feel like he could play, but they don't want to play him over the people that they got.
Well, now you don't have that problem.
So I feel like he might get an opportunity this weekend to show what he can do. But he was a lot of. I think he was for a couple of weeks. He was a healthy scratch. Just because I think they were thinking about moving him, but never did. But I'm excited to see what he can do. I think it's going to be the Texans in this one. Jets are just depleted. Their leader is blaming people left and right. I don't know how anybody wants to play for that man right now or play alongside of him. It's got to be tough.
Yeah, I think someone said online with the Patriots and Jets games, the Patriots at their lowest expectations in years, 2-6. The Jets at their highest expectations in years, 2-6. So it's nice to see that. I got the Texans as well. I just think that the Jets are just imploding in front of our eyes. I think that it continues. Yeah, even with Nico Collins out and Diggs, I still think the Texans have a lot of weapons. You still got Dell, who's been shown to be flashy, especially last year. You got Schultz. Mixon has been having a good year as well. CJ Stroud can still be mobile. So, and plus a good defense. So with the way the Jets offense has been looking, I'll definitely take the Texans. And I think Kenny and Neil has the Texans as well. So.
Yeah.
Next up, Rams at Seahawks. I believe it's either the 1 p.m. game or the 4 p.m. game on
4 p.m. 4
p.m. So it's the 4 p.m. game. A nice little NFC.
Wait, hold on. Y'all picked this game?
Kenny picked it.
Why you pick the Packers and the Lions at 4:25?
That's what I was thinking, but hey, I'm not in charge of the pick'ems. I'm just I'm just the agent that
nobody want to watch this shit. Yeah, I got the Rams, man.
Yeah, everyone picked the Rams, but who would you like in the Packers and Lions if we did have to pick them, just to get a nice
game? That game gonna be jumping. The over is nice. The over is nice.
Is Willis playing or Love playing?
I think Love is playing. I think he sat out last week, but we'll see what happens because the Lions defense, D-line front seven is no joke. So they're definitely gonna make him run. So you got to make a decision if you want to play or not.
Yeah.
I think I got the Lions. I think I got the Lions no matter what.
I agree. And ever since that missed call with the O-lineman not calling or confirming his thing, they've been trying to score with an O-lineman every week now.
Every week, just the sheer disrespect that they have for other teams is crazy.
Dan Campbell is definitely a guy you want as your head coach. Just some fourth down calls have been very questionable here and there. But also, Bronny scored a basket. Good for Bronny.
Bronny was in?
Yeah, he scored his first points.
Oh, they probably were going crazy. Bronny.
I mean, hey, he's home. He's home in Cleveland.
Your boys is over there struggling.
I mean, they're only down by 9? What the hell?
Yeah, they came back.
Yeah, they're down by 20 the whole game. But
your boys 19. They combined 19 for 47.
Yeah, I was watching the game. They were cold this game, but hey, 4-0, 4-1 after this game. Not too worried about it. It's a 82 game grind. I'm happy with it.
They're bound with 32.
Yeah, they were bound to have an off game somewhere, and this was the game.
Right.
So
I think Trey Young is going to be king of the court.
Shit.
Yeah, it's 33, 4, and 14. So that's what is that? That's 51. I think that's 51.
I think so.
Yeah.
The last 2 pickups, I picked the Rams as well. Colts at Vikings for Sunday Night Football.
I got the Colts.
Oh.
I got the Colts.
Joe Flacco starting, so hopefully Josh Downs.
I got Josh Downs in the flex. I need him to eat.
Oh, so it's a bias pick.
Eat, feed him.
I mean, that is the best receiver, so he gotta show up.
Bruh, dude, delusional.
I like
he's off something else.
Oh, I mean, I do. Damn, Joe Flacco has turned up against good defenses, and the Vikings are still a good defense no matter what. And I got the Vikings. I can't trust the Colts, even though I like Joe Flacco as the quarterback. It'd be a lot better passing attack, but yeah, I think the Colts give the Vikings a scare, but I think the Vikings close it out. I think it'll be a very very close game. I got Minnesota. And the last game of the week, Monday Night Football, Baker Mayfield and Costco employees versus Patty Mahomes and
Chiefs.
Best Buy employees at wide receiver.
Chiefs.
Yeah, it should be Chiefs.
Well, I was gonna say Trey Palmer and McMillan aren't bad. They're not bad. They're not bad receivers. Which I don't think they give them the best opportunity to win, but
they have a nice carousel of running backs with White, Sean Tucker, and who's the other?
They'll be able to figure something out, get some working. You know,
yeah,
they're gonna be all right.
And Bucky Irvin, that's who the running back is.
Bucky Irvin.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be. I think Mahomes will probably still throw a pick, but I think that defense will, corral the Bucks, and this will probably. I think this might be a low scoring affair. I don't know. It
could be. It could be.
The Bucks' lack of offense with Godwin and Mike Evans, and then Patrick Mahomes struggling with not a lot of weapons around him. So yeah, this probably could be. And the Suns are down by what the hell is going on? Tatum and Jaylen Brown just scored 20 each. Hold on, we have a game again. Hold on, down by 5 with a minute 28 left. Oh,
they start going. We gotta get up out of it. We gotta get up out of it. Oh, we gotta get out of here.
So yeah, that's their pick'ems.
Anything else?
Hey, happy Halloween. Make sure you be safe. Parent or guardian is always necessary. If you're trick or treating, make sure you go to well-known neighborhoods. Make sure you know where you're going. Double check your candy after you get it, just in case, because someone might drop in magic tickets by accident, and so no one wants those. So someone might drop some. Oh, also some people even worse. Some people might drop in Nets tickets. I had a friend got their car broken in, and someone dropped in Nets tickets by accident. So nobody wants Brooklyn Nets tickets. So, yeah. But other than that, have a safe Halloween. Have fun. If you're drinking, make sure you have the necessary preparation.
Because people are gonna separate. They're gonna celebrate November 1st, November 2nd. They don't care.
The weekend. Just do the weekend. Yeah.
Halloween.
Yep. And also check out our socials as well. We're doing a lot of game recaps, reactions, etc., etc. We're doing random games on there as well. So hey, feel free to let us know what you think on socials.
All right. We're up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all. See y'all next week.